Hello everyone, it's Jess here and welcome to another video. Today I will be starting a new sketchbook and I'm super excited to show you guys how I designed the inside cover. Before we begin, I just want to let you guys know that my Fruit Head series is finally up on my shop. You can now purchase the prints. All 30 of them are up, and you can also pick a 2-pack, 3-pack, or 5-pack. So be sure to check it out. Now for my sketchbook, I chose to go with the Stillman & Burn Beta Series sketchbook. It's perfect for all my mixed media. So let's open it up. So if you guys seen my sketchbook tours, you guys know I love personalizing the inside cover and doing something really fun and just setting the mood for my sketchbook. And recently I finished setting up my studio space, so I was really inspired and wanted to kind of set the mood and include that in the front page. I also wanted to use a bunch of mixed media for this, so I gathered my supplies, almost everything that I had, some watercolors, some pencils, markers, and pens, and I also decided to draw from life since I'm right in my studio. And it was time to start sketching. So in my travel sketchbook for Italy, I have done a little image on the left with a quote and then a calendar from when I started and finished the sketchbook. And that really worked awesome for me, so I'm gonna play around with that and see what I can do a little bit different for the start of this sketchbook. I'm starting out the sketch with a rough pencil so that I can include my watercolors after and that it won't smudge. I really wanted it to feel like you're inside my studio as soon as you open the sketchbook, and my information will be right in the middle, and on the right I'm going to include when I started the sketchbook and when I finished it. And I spend all my time in my studio, so it's really special to me. And in the middle I'm laying out a spot for a quote I chose. And on the right of the spread I included the calendars to be hanging as if they're paintings on my wall from my studio, and the sketch was complete. You guys now know I love all mediums, so I'll be incorporating all of the mediums in my piece today. I'm also really excited to capture all the little details of my little studio space. And while I'm painting, I'm going to talk to you guys about 5 motivational reasons why you should keep a sketchbook. Sketchbooks are a topic that I feel very passionate about, so I hope it'll motivate you to start or keep sketching in yours. You guys know that I'm all about setting goals, so your sketchbook is the perfect place to set some goals and try to achieve them, whether it's to create some art, doodle, draw from life, or whatever you wish. Simply creating goals for yourself is the greatest motivation for when it comes to your sketchbook. I personally set goals almost for every single page, and once I achieve them, I am motivated even more to create. Everyone's goals may be different, but simply setting them and going for them is a great motivational tip. I personally absolutely love working in my sketchbook. It's a place where I can develop some ideas, work on some little doodles, and I'm constantly experimenting on different mediums as well. It's also a place where it's super therapeutic, and sometimes I zone out and I just simply create without any pressure of anything else. So the fact that I have a little book where I can just record my thoughts or sit down and play some music and just draw whatever or from life is a motivation for me on its own. I always like to say, think of your sketchbook as your own little getaway, and it's really true. It's your own book where you can create whatever you wish. So think of it as you time. Now, speaking of time, a great motivational tip that I have for you guys is that creating your sketchbook actually develops great habits for your creativity. When you think about designating time to your sketchbook, you're actually designating time for yourself and to explore your creative mind. I have actually been super busy with recording videos, doing client work, that I almost forgot to spend some time in my sketchbook, which I'm really excited to start this new one. But as soon as I was able to get back into it, I realized how important it is and how crucial it is to actually spend time for your own creative ideas. In fact, this is the place where you will develop some of your greatest work. And simultaneously, positive creative habits are created. And you will feel really proud of yourself once you created something and actually finished a piece in your sketchbook. It's a great feeling, I promise. Now, speaking of great feelings, you guys know I always preach to draw what you love and do everything with love. So I really think that your sketchbook is a place where you can actually experiment with that and capture memories around you. One of the best feelings for me is to go out and paint or draw from life, whether it's on a travel trip or simply stepping outside onto my balcony and drawing the view. I like to think of it as this one-of-a-kind moment that you're capturing with your art. And to me, this is the most incredible feeling ever. So the fact that I can capture a moment, instead of taking a photo, I capture it with my art, is one of the most motivational ways for me to fill my sketchbook. In this first spread, I'm capturing the essence of my studio at this very moment, and I'll be able to look back at it in the future. Now, speaking of looking back at memories and essentially thinking about time, your sketchbook can literally be your own little time machine. Knowing that I will have this sketchbook and compilation of my art, which I will be able to refer to in the future and see how I progressed, makes me excited to finish it so that I can move on to another and keep progressing, keep learning, and recording all the memories that I lived through. So I think of this as an amazing memory and little time machine to have. I've always loved capturing moments with pictures or creating little albums, so this time I'm creating sketchbooks that will create the moments with my art. This is why I'm creating these little calendars on the front cover, so I'm able to manage when I started it and when I finished it. So years down in the future, I could take a look back at this book and I will be reminded of my memories at this time in my life. And I really do have moments where I look back at my art and my sketchbook and I'm instantly brought back to that exact moment. And oh boy, is that an amazing feeling. So I hope that these motivational tips will help you get in your sketchbook, and wherever you are, it will motivate you to continue to create. I really enjoy painting things that I love and capturing all the memories in my life that I hold dear to my heart, so I really hope that this inspired you to do the same. So the last little touch-up that I'm adding to my painting in the inside cover of my sketchbook is my quote. I absolutely love starting or finishing my sketchbook with quotes because they really help me stay motivated, and I find myself to be inspired and focused whenever I have a really awesome quote. So the quote that I chose to include is by Vincent van Gogh, and it says, "I am seeking, I am striving, I am in it with all my heart." I hope you guys enjoyed today's video on starting my new sketchbook. I'm really excited to have this new journey with this new book. I hope it also inspired you to create from your surroundings and stay motivated to work in your sketchbook and develop your creative skills. Remember to just paint what you love and it will all come naturally. Thank you so much for watching, guys, and I will see you in the next video. Stay creative. Bye!